Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday, December 13th, and welcome to Today in History. Good morning. I hope everyone has a nice morning today. Let me run through some of the big historical events that took place on December 13th. In 1577, Sir Francis Drake set sail from England on a circumnavigation of the world. In 1812, the last remnants of Napoleon Bonaparte's Grand Army reached the safety of Kovno, Poland, after the failed Russian campaign, Napoleon's costly retreat from Moscow. And of course, history repeats itself. Adolf Hitler makes the same mistake of attacking Russia with winter coming in World War II. And people don't realize history repeats itself, and the same mistakes are often made. And so Napoleon screwed up with the Russian winter. 1903, the Wright brothers' first airplane flight at Kitty Hawk. Now in 1937, the Japanese army occupies Nanking, China. And of course, that would be known in the history books as the Rape of Nanking. The Japanese military extremely hostile in Nanking, China, killing women, children, awful situation. 1940, Adolf Hitler issues preparations for Operation Mauritius, the German invasion of Greece. 1941, British forces launch an offensive in Libya. This would be against the Italian armed forces, which were occupying Libya at the time, and the German armed forces. This is where Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox, plays in. This is also, of course, where the famous Desert Rats, the British units in Africa, would be involved. 1951, after meeting with FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover, President Harry S. Truman vows to purge all disloyal government workers. Of course, this leads up to the Red Scare of the 1950s. 1972, astronaut Gene Cernan climbs into his lunar lander on the moon and prepares to lift off. He is the last man to set foot on the moon. 1973, Great Britain cuts the work week to 3 days to save energy. It sounds nice, doesn't it? 1981, Polish leader Lech Walesa is arrested, and the government decrees martial law, restricting civil rights and suspending operation of the independent trade union Solidarity. 1985, France sues the United States over the discovery of an AIDS serum. 1989, Driving Miss Daisy, starring Morgan Freeman and Jessica Tandy, is released. It would receive Best Picture in 1990. And in 2003, on December 13th, deposed Iraqi President Saddam Hussein is captured. He is found hiding in a hole near his hometown of Tikrit. So those are some of the events that took place on December 13th. Let's look at some birthdays today, huh? 1818, Mary Todd Lincoln, wife of Abraham Lincoln. 1835, Phillips Brooks, Episcopal clergyman who wrote the lyrics for O Little Town of Bethlehem. 1838, Alexis Milledrette, botanist who developed the first successful fungicide. 1925, Dick Van Dyke, actor, singer, producer. Dick Van Dyke TV show, Mary Poppins, things like that. Night at the Museum. He was in the first Night at the Museum. 1934, Richard Zanuck, film producer, won the Academy Best Picture for Driving Miss Daisy. 1948, Jeff Baxter, musician with Steely Dan and the Doobie Brothers bands. 1948, Ted Nugent, singer, songwriter, musician, actor, and NRA Second Amendment activist. Ted Nugent likes to shoot things. Let's see what else we got. 1954, John Anderson, country singer, musician. 1967, Jamie Foxx, actor, singer. And in 1989, on December 13th, Taylor Swift, multiple award-winning crossover country singer, actress, youngest ever Country Music Association Entertainer of the Year, and the youngest artist ever to win an Album of the Year Grammy. So Taylor Swift, you know her. She does all kinds of songs. She's the one who dates somebody, and then they break up, and she writes a song, and she sells 1 million records. So don't date Taylor Swift, or you'll end up as a song. Okay? Taylor Swift, who grew up in Pennsylvania, not far from where I am right now. So, and you know, I'm a cheer captain, she's on the bleacher. You know all her songs. They all sound alike sometimes. Taylor Swift, happy birthday. So, that's your December 13th roundup. Today is Thursday, December 13th. We've got one more day in this week. I hope everyone's doing well. Keep smiling. Take it easy. And I'll see everybody tomorrow for our Friday show. We'll wrap the week up and talk about what went down in history. So until then, have a good morning. Have a great day. And I'll talk to you next time. Thank you for watching. And now we're going to shut it down. Click. Bye, everybody.